Turning 18 is a milestone for many youths. For the chronically ill, it's the mark of a beginning of a daunting journey where the existing support systems would vanish, leaving families to navigate fragmented adult systems without guidance. Under the Children and Young Persons Act (CYPA), structured support systems disappear when a youth turns 18. Families are left to then grapple with the complex adult systems that often disrupt education and healthcare continuity. This abrupt gap places young adults at risk while imposing significant emotional and financial burdens on their families. Providing vital protection for minors, these measures ensure that children receive the care they need to thrive in their formative years. However, this support is designed with a short-term focus without a transition plan into adult systems. It cuts off essential resources when they need it the most. This gap is more than an administrative issue. It is a systemic barrier that hinders young adults from achieving independence. Enabling Masterplan 2030, or the EMP 2030, envisions an inclusive Singapore, focusing on lifelong learning, independent living, and inclusive environments. Progress have been made, with 70% of public spaces meeting accessibility targets. However, just 60% of schools are fully accessible, and just over 40% of workplaces still remaining unequipped to support persons with disabilities. This leaves many youths without opportunities to then thrive. CYPA's abrupt end leaves families without a transition to adult systems, while EMP 2030's slow progress compounds barriers in education and employment. Together, these systemic gaps perpetuate exclusion and unemployment, undermining efforts to build an inclusive nation. When protection ceases, families are left unsupported and young adults face overwhelming obstacles. These systemic gaps not only impose financial strain but also takes up an emotional toll, leaving many feeling isolated and excluded from society. To bridge these gaps, CYPA should consider extending its protection and ensuring a smoother transition into adulthood. We must also support and accelerate EMP 2030 in reaching their accessibility goals for a more inclusive and empowering nation.